no one is going to give you your money back. On the hotline, they tell you to come in for a consultation for 8,000, and the person there won't be the one from the video, but his assistant. All right, let's not dwell on the sad stuff. Let's get back to the articles on the internet. I started reading articles and came across one poorly written, half-baked piece about closer further, meaning emotional swings, when we behave in an unlinear way and there's a certain contrast in our actions. It's true, you can use this, but only either at the beginning stage of a relationship or during it, but definitely not when trying to get someone back. But nevertheless, I came up with a plan for how I would do it. So what did I start doing? I stopped being the first to text her. When she messaged me, I replied briefly and positively, without prompting a response. A day, 2, 3, 4 went by, and suddenly I noticed that she started texting me more often. And at that moment I realized that maybe relationships aren't quite the way they appear, not like how they're portrayed in TV shows and movies, where a man who doesn't get a woman's affection keeps pursuing her, and in the end there's a happy ending. I understood that real life doesn't work that way. I kept going. A day, 2, 3, 4. And suddenly the girl hints at meeting up. Even though she kept saying I was a girl up until this point, I didn't suggest meeting her first. That surprised me. I kept going. A day, 2, 3, 4. And suddenly she says that, in principle, she's not against a relationship. And I thought, that's it. I've achieved what I wanted, and I rushed to her with open arms. But when we met, she said, no, actually, I'm not sure if I want this or not. Right now, I'm at a stage in my life where I don't know, I'm uncertain. I still remember that moment clearly. I think you can tell that even now I feel certain, even though it was many, many years ago and the situation is closed for me and I got what I wanted, yes. But even now, I still feel certain emotions inside. It was very important to me. And that day, I was angry at the whole world from a sense of injustice. And it was at that moment that I decided for myself, being a rather obsessive person, that I would do whatever it took, but I would make her fall in love with me and she would be with me. There was a pretty difficult road ahead. I want to tell many of you something right away. You know what? Most often people write to me on VKontakte or somewhere else. Can I get a couple of tips, right? A couple of tips won't be enough.